Okay, so let's see what happens here.
Morning.
It's always a good morning when I stand accused of blasphemy by atheists, Unitarian Universalists in the 21st century, Stalin Slaus. Always a good morning. I love it when they say good morning or have a good day. It's always a good day when I'm accused of blasphemy. So here we are, observing Face Palm Sunday at the Unitarian Church of Montreal. And Face Palm Sunday is a day to recognize face palm moments in Unitarian Universalism, you know, such as when Unitarian Universalists falsely accuse yours truly of violating Canada's blasphemy law in legal bullying intended to hide pedophilia and rape. And you know what makes that a face palm moment, more than it already is in terms of what I've already said, is that prior to falsely accusing me of violating Canada's blasphemy law in clergy sex abuse cover-up legal bullying, the Unitarian Universalist religious community had a centuries-old tradition of opposing blasphemy laws. So the Unitarian Universalist religious community's tradition of opposing blasphemy laws, which was reiterated as recently as 2010, came to an abrupt end on Friday, June 1st of 2012, when the Unitarian Universalist Association's Canadian attorney sent me a cease and desist demand letter that said the following words: "Your unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the association engage in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape are defamatory." And it went on to say that they're so defamatory that they constitute the criminal act of blasphemous libel. So I didn't even know what the heck blasphemous libel was, you know, at that point. I had to Google it. I quickly discovered that Canada has an anti-blasphemy law which prohibits what they call blasphemous libel. Now, if that isn't a face-palm moment for Unitarian Universalism, I don't know what is, but of course there are many others. In fact, we had a face-palm moment last Sunday when I was protesting, and Montreal Unitarian clergy abuse enabler Sue Montgomery, who recently was appointed as the deputy mayor of Montreal by Valérie Plante, came along and kicked down all my picket signs and called the police to try to get me arrested for alleged violation of conditions that were imposed on me when she falsely accused me of criminal harassment in an effort to prevent me from speaking out against her complicity in Unitarian Universalist clergy abuse cover-up and denial. It's Face Palm Sunday, Stanislaus. It's all about face palms today. Including the one that happened last week. So, just continue to circulate here, but I expected Stalin Slaus would try and have a chat with the independent journalist who came by to see what's happening here. No doubt try to feed him a line of bullshit about what's happening here, try to mislead him. But, oh, there goes one of my picket signs, better pick it up. A little windy here today, so. Okay, bonjour madame. Put this back up here. So, I just continue to circulate and let these people go by first. Okay. So, it is Face Palm Sunday, and we are protesting against the Unitarian Universalist face palm of falsely accusing me of blasphemous libel and legal bullying intended to cover up and deny pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers, to say nothing of Unitarian Universalist Sunday school teachers, and of course Unitarian Universalist lay leaders such as Richard Buell of First Parish, Norwell. In any case, that's just one face palm moment. The wind here is not helping my picket sign stay up. May have to, okay, I think for now we're just going to put them away, or at least double them up so they're not falling over so much. Yeah, a little heavier when they're doubled up. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to change picket signs. Okay. So yeah, so now I'm holding the picket signs that say Unitarian Universalist misuse blasphemy law to cover up and deny pedophilia and rape. Except I have them in the wrong hand, so now they are correctly oriented to read left to right. And hopefully the wind won't blow down the other two picket signs that are leaning up against the lamp post there. So, okay. The unsafe sect. This is obviously a play on words. I think you don't need to be told what words it refers to. But that's one of my earliest picket signs. That goes back to 1999. So, here we are, Face Palm Sunday at the Unitarian Church of Montreal, protesting against, a variety of Unitarian Universalist face palm moments, which include, but are by no means limited to, falsely accusing yours truly of blasphemous libel on Friday, June 1st of 2012, and thus bringing an ignominious end to the Unitarian Universalist religious community's centuries-old tradition of opposing blasphemy laws. Let's see, what other face palm moments can I think of? There's quite a number of them. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of the other face palm moments because this one is so utterly outrageous. But there definitely are other face palm moments, and I will be blogging about them. Happy Face Palm Sunday. I wonder if I can be accused of blasphemy for reimagining Palm Sunday as Face Palm Sunday,
I think your friend didn't know it was Palm Sunday.
Oh no, they reimagine Christian things, they repurpose them, so, they would, maybe not this church, but a lot of Unitarian churches will probably reference Face Palm Sunday. They'll certainly reference Easter, for sure.
Easter is next week, right?
Yeah. So they'll certainly be talking about Easter, but, in a, non-traditional take on it, So, Face Palm Sunday. Whoops, I forgot that my battery's almost done. Yes, okay, so we're up to 10 minutes. The battery is almost finished, so I need to replace it. Let me just check the time, because maybe I'll just wrap this up now. So anyhow, I'll just have a look here at the time. 10:34. No, we got at least another 20 minutes to go. So yeah, we're done here. So yeah, I just want to talk about this briefly. Quebec Crown prosecutors undermine charter rights and freedoms. This is a picket sign that I actually displayed in front of the Palais de Justice, in front of hundreds of Quebec Crown prosecutors, when Quebec Crown prosecutors went on strike and marched in front of the Palais de Justice some years ago. And it's an entirely truthful statement that apply to things that Quebec Crown prosecutors had done, not only to me, but many other Montrealers in the past. I politely put it into the past tense when one Crown prosecutor objected to my use of the present tense. Oh, these are things of the past, he said. You know, this is history. It won't happen again. Well, it happened again. So I was charged with criminal harassment of Montreal Deputy Mayor Montgomery by a Quebec Crown prosecutor on, I believe, January the 3rd, officially charged, papers deposited at the court. And the purpose of that was to prevent me from exercising my freedom of opinion and freedom of expression in speaking about Sue Montgomery's past and indeed ongoing complicity in Unitarian Universalist cover-up efforts, including her past and ongoing complicity in Unitarian Universalist misuse of Canada's blasphemy law in legal bullying that's intended to cover up and deny child sex abuse committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers, Unitarian Universalist Sunday school teachers, and Unitarian Universalist lay leaders such as Richard Buell of First Parish Norwell. So that's it for now. The battery's been showing like it's about to die for some minutes now, so we're replacing it. But I just wanted to make that point about less than excellent Quebec Crown prosecutors. I'm very, very confident that I will be acquitted of what I consider to be a abuse of misuse of Canada's criminal harassment law, which is clearly intended to suppress my freedom of opinion, freedom of expression, ability to engage in peaceful public protest if and when this goes to trial. I believe there's still a possibility that the charge may be dropped when the Crown prosecutor realizes, if you don't mind my saying so, what a bag of shit he's holding. Gotta express my opinion here. Gotta exercise my freedom of speech to the fullest. But yes, the Crown prosecutor is holding a bag of shit that Sue Montgomery provided to him. And if he wants to keep holding on to that bag of shit, well, he's welcome to do so. But I'm very, very confident that if and when this goes to trial, we will be able to show what a huge bag of shit he's holding. On that note, we're wrapping up this segment and changing the battery.